The internet has revolutionized the way we interact with the world. Having a wireless internet connection has made many things possible, including, most likely, watching this video. There's a very good chance that you are watching this video over Wi-Fi, or at least on a Wi-Fi enabled device. But what does Wi-Fi stand for? Today, we're going to find out. But first, what is Wi-Fi and how does it work? Well, Wi-Fi is a method of short-range wireless communication. Wi-Fi enables devices to transmit information and data using electromagnetic waves. These are a kind of radio wave or waves of light, but the frequency of the wave is too slow for humans to see. But it's not slow. Wi-Fi transmits data at either 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. A gigahertz is a signal that has 1 trillion cycles per second. So Wi-Fi uses waves that's moving 2.4 or 5 trillion cycles a second. And a cycle is just when the wave goes up and down. But that is slow, or not many waves, when it comes to light. These frequency ranges, 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, have been selected so that they're not interrupted by other radio waves around them, such as the slower waves that radios use to receive audio data, or the much faster waves that microwaves use to cook food. Because yes, microwaves use a kind of light to cook food. It's pretty cool. And Wi-Fi isn't the internet either. It's just what your device uses to retrieve data from the internet. For example, my computer can talk to my printer over the Wi-Fi to print an image, but it can't use the printer to watch this video. They can be on their own Wi-Fi network and not be connected to the internet. Our home routers are what connects our devices to the internet. When you go on any web page or service that connects to the internet, your device translates the information you're inputting into binary code, which is a series of ones and zeros. It then transmits that code as a wave. The crests signal a 1 and the troughs signal a 0. The router then receives that wave, translates the binary from the wave into letters and numbers that were sent to it, and then it communicates those things with the relevant servers. When it receives the information back from the servers, like the information for this video, it translates it back into binary, makes the wave frequency to be sent to your device, which will then translate it and use whatever information it received. When your device needs to communicate with another device, it sends a binary signal to it. The binary is made of the ones and zeros, the ones being the crests and the zeros being the troughs, and they're able to translate that into usable code. But it does this extremely quickly. If you're watching this video at 1080p and 60 frames a second, you are receiving this much data. That's a lot of ones and zeros and is a very quick explanation of how Wi-Fi works. But back to the main question for today. And we're not going to get into the invention of Wi-Fi because that involves lots of different people across different countries and it's complex and there are lawsuits involved, and honestly it could be a video for another time. But why is Wi-Fi called Wi-Fi? What does Wi-Fi stand for? Well, when the not-for-profit organisation, the Wireless Internet Compatibility Alliance, later the Wi-Fi Alliance, formed to hold the trademark and to create standards for this technology so as to ensure that devices were able to talk to each other, they needed a name for this technology. Until then, the technology was called IEEE 802.11b, direct sequence, which was not at all catchy. Phil Bellinger, one of the founding members of the Alliance, stated that they hired Interbrand to come up with the name and logo for this technology. They developed the logo, which we are all familiar with and we can see wherever an internet connection is available for us in public, and they developed the name Wi-Fi, and yes, the official spelling of Wi-Fi has a hyphen in it. And to answer the question, what does Wi-Fi stand for? The answer is nothing. It's just its name. Coming into this video, you might have thought that Wi-Fi standed for something like wireless fidelity, similar to how Hi-Fi stands for high fidelity, meaning a good and close replication of a sound, or Lo-fi, meaning a lower quality representation or replication of a sound. Lo-fi music embraces imperfections and dulled tones and is very popular, as exemplified by Lo-Fi Girl. When Wi-Fi was first rolled out in the late 90s, it was paired with the tagline, "the standard for wireless fidelity," because some of the founders thought that it would be crazy to have a name that didn't mean anything. So they paired wireless fidelity in the tagline. They later dropped that around the year 2000 after a few big ticket companies had bought into it. They decided they didn't need it anymore because it didn't mean anything. Wireless fidelity was picked to be part of the tagline. As Bellinger writes, it was a clumsy attempt to come up with two words that matched Wi and Fi. That's it. And that's it. This technology that has changed our lives and the way we communicate gets its name and logo from a brand consultant. Wi-Fi, as in its name, doesn't have any literal meaning, and I think that's pretty cool. Something so prolific and synonymous with internet usage, which is such a key part of our lives, got its name because it was catchy and sounded cool. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. I was certainly surprised that Wi-Fi didn't have a literal meaning when I was researching this video, because I had this question and I wanted to explore it. If you have a burning question and you'd like me to do some digging, please feel free to pop it in the comments below. And also let me know what you thought about this video. If you'd like to see more videos about things which fill me with a sense of curiosity and wonder, please consider subscribing to That's Pretty Cool. Thank you once again for watching. Take care, stay curious, and I will see you next time.